So here we're subtracting a fraction from a mixed number, but this time the fraction we're subtracting is larger than the fraction in our mixed number, so we'll need to exchange with our whole number to do the subtraction. So first we have 2 1/5 minus 7/15. We know that to subtract fractions we need the denominators to be the same, so we need to find an equivalent fraction to 1/5 which has a denominator of 15. So we can write 2 1/5 as 2 3/15. That's equivalent because 5 times 3 is 15 and 1 times 3 is 3. But we need to subtract 7/15 and we only have 3/15 in our mixed number. So what we can do here is either turn the mixed number into an improper fraction or do what I like to do and just exchange with the whole number. So 1 less than 2 is 1, and that means that we can have 15 more 15ths, so we can add the denominator to the numerator. 15 plus 3 is 18 and the denominator stays the same. So 1 18/15 is the same as 2 3/15. That's because 1 whole is 15/15. But now we can subtract our 7/15. So 18/15 minus 7/15 is 11/15, and then we now have only 1 whole and we're not taking any wholes away, so we have 1 whole in our answer. Now 2 3/8 minus 1/2. Again, we know that to subtract fractions we need the denominators to be the same. Now 8 is in the 2 times table, so we can find a fraction equivalent to 1/2 with a denominator of 8. So this time the 2 3/8 stays the same, but instead of subtracting 1/2 we can subtract 4/8. That's equivalent because 2 times 4 is 8 and 1 times 4 is 4. But now we need to subtract 4/8 and we only have 3/8 in our mixed number. So again we can exchange 1 whole for 8 more 8ths. So 1 less than 2 is 1, but that gives us 8 more 8ths in our fraction. So 8 plus 3 is 11. So that's 1 11/8. So now we can take 4/8 away. 11/8 minus 4/8 is 7/8, and 1 minus nothing is 1, so our answer is 1 7/8. Let's have a look at the fraction bars to see what we did here. So for this first question, we started with 2 1/5, but we needed to take 7/15 away. We changed the 1/5 into 3/15, but we still couldn't take 7 away, so we changed one of our wholes for 15 more 15ths. That meant that we had 1 18/15 altogether, so we could subtract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those to leave 1 whole and 11/15. Then in this question we started with 2 3/8. We worked out that 1/2 was the same as 4/8, but we only had 3/8, so we exchanged one of our wholes for 8 more 8ths. That gave us 1 11/8, so we could take 1, 2, 3, 4/8 away because that's the same as taking a half away, and that left us with 1 7/8. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that was helpful. If you're a teacher or a parent, then please subscribe or go to keystage2maths.com to download resources for this lesson and many more. That's all for now. I'll see you in the next video.